Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Apparently, line number one on the game plan. Attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. He leaves it with his back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiggins. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Fox. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an
his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gaines. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tolzien. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's going to keep it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll run it from the gun. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Mason. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that's a...
There he goes! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Fox. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to Brown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Fox. Gets it out quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
To the air, it's Fox. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Fox. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. It's a running room. Tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gaines. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy
throws toward the end zone. It's complete. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man quickly. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell. Once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Fox. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Okay, ready?
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Floating away. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Keeps it on the draw. And he walks his goes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokie!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over NC State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go in that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Fox. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner. And got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Get another look at this hooky offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a two-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And, David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out